welcome to St. Michael's Learning Classes. I am your English teacher, and in last class we started the chapter The Portrait of a Lady, and we completed few paragraphs. We found that where we left students, actually we had left when the writer, the author Khushwant Singh, he returned back from foreign after the completion of his studies. His grandmother was there to receive him, but she didn't show any emotion. There we had completed. She followed the same routine as usual she used to follow. Now you see what happened. In the evening, a change came over her. In the evening, the family members of the author, they found a little bit change came over the grandmother. She didn't pray. She used to recite prayer every day, but on that day they found that she didn't pray. She collected the woman of the neighborhood, got an old drum and started to sing. So what did she do on that day? When the child returned, when the writer returned from the foreign country after the completion of his study, a little bit change came in her way of living, her routine. What did she do? She didn't pray. She used to recite prayers. She corrected the woman of neighborhood, and then she started singing. She had drum also, old drum also. For several hours, she thumped the sagging scales of the dilapidated drum. What do you mean by sagging? Sag. What do you mean by sag? Here it means to bend down. भीतर से बीच में से झुका हुआ या लटका हुआ like this. The skin of the dilapidated. It means that is very old. So much after being used for so many times, it's old. और कह सकते हैं जीर्ण शीर्ण अवस्था में पड़ा हुआ होना drum. So the drum that was not so much in good condition, she is for hours with the help of it, she was just thumping and she was singing and sang of the homecoming of warriors. So these all ladies of neighborhood, they gathered together, and then with the help of that dilapidated drum, they started singing. For the hours they did. We had to persuade her. Persuade means what? We had to encourage her, या कह सकते हो उकसाना, you can say. So we had to persuade her to stop, to avoid overstraining, because she was very old. That's why singing for hours, it will be hazardous for us, or that will create trouble for her health. That's why the whole family, they were just persuading her to stop, to avoid overstraining, to avoid singing, because it will because of it she will have to take over strain. ज़्यादा उनके ऊपर दबाव पड़ता. That was the first time since I had known her that she didn't pray. So there was a change in her behavior. She was singing on that day. She left praying, and the whole family members, they were there. They gathered there, and they were just persuading her, forcing her and asking her, requesting her to leave the singing, because she was singing for hours and that will create trouble for her health. But in spite of it, she didn't pray and she didn't leave the drum. Now what happened? The next morning she was taken in. But what happened next morning? She fell ill. It was a mild fever. So it was a mild fever, that was not high fever. And the doctor told us that it would go. And doctor had told that it was normal and she will be okay after some hours. But my grandmother thought differently. But the opinion of grandmother was different. She told us that her end was near. She was predicting that she was about to end. She was about to die. So the doctor had thought it was just a mild fever. That's why the doctor had told that it's just a normal thing and she will be alright. But the grandmother had predicted that it was not like that. She is thinking that it was just, she is going to died. She said that since only a few hours before the close of the last chapter of her life, she had omitted to pray. She was not going to waste any more time talking to us. So now grandmother, for the first time it happened that she left praying and she started singing with drum with the neighborhood ladies. Now she didn't want to waste her time discussing with the family members. She just wanted to pray because she knew that it was the last moment of her life. That's why it was the last chapter of her life and she didn't want to waste her time discussing with others. She just wanted to pray to Almighty. She just wanted to talk with Almighty. So till here we had completed. But the family member had protested. No, you just talk to us if you are not feeling well. They protested, but she ignored our protests. She lay peacefully in bed, praying and telling her bits of the rosary, mala japte hue, and she was very peacefully. She was laying in her bed, just praying to Almighty and telling her, reciting the prayers. Even before we could suspect. Suspect means इसके पहले कि हम शंका करते, she is no more. Her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. She became lifeless. She became dead. So grandmother finally died. She became lifeless. A peaceful pallor. Pallor means yellowish color, that is पीलापन, that is bloodless हो जाना, colorless हो जाना on her face, and we knew that she was dead. And finally the face became bloodless, the face became colorless, and finally they knew that the grandmother is no more. So this is what happened at the last moment. She was just praying to Almighty. She didn't talk to anybody. Finally she left everything and she decided to pray and she died. Now we lifted her off the bed as is customary. What do you mean by customary? As is the custom. जो custom होती है society की, just to follow the rules, regulations, the custom, the tradition that they have. So they just lifted her off the bed, laid her on the ground, जमीन पे सुला दिया गया, and covered her with a red shroud. What is this shroud? Shroud is the covering, we can say the covering, the cloth, particular cloth to cover the corpse. Dead body को cover करने के लिए जो आता है कपड़ा. So her dead body was covered with red shroud. After a few hours of mourning, so they were mourning and she was no more. They were just weeping for her. They were in grief, they were in pain. She was the pillar of the family and she was no more. That's why we left her alone to make arrangements for her funeral. That is last rite. It was the time of her last rite and the family members were there to make arrangement. In the evening, we went to her room with a cute stretcher to take her to be cremated. Cremated अंतिम संस्कार करने के लिए स्ट्रेचर लिया और लेकर गए. The sun was setting and had lit her room and veranda with a blaze of golden light, and the whole room was lighted with golden light of sun. It was evening, that's why we stopped halfway in the courtyard, all over the veranda, and in her room, right up to where she lay dead, stiff. After the death, the body became stiff, खड़ा हो जाना, without any, the body was not bending and on, there was no movement. Wrapped in the red shroud, thousands of sparrows sat scattered. Scattered means बिखरा होना या वहाँ on the floor. So when they just kept the body, the dead body of the grandmother in the veranda, thousands of sparrows to whom she used to feed every day, जिनको वो खिलाया करती थी bread crumbs, they gathered there. Probably they were there to bid their farewell to the grandmother. There was no chirping, and they were, these animals, these birds, they are so much sensitive, they have emotions. If we love them, we get more than that. They return us more than that. The same is happening. Probably they knew that the lady was no more who used to feed them, and that's why they were not chirping, they were not making any sound, they were just gathered there, scattered here and there, and silently probably they were paying their homage to the lady. We felt sorry for the birds, and my mother fetched some bread for them. And the mother, who was knowing that the grandmother used to feed these sparrows, and that's why she went and brought some bread for them. She broke it into little crumbs, small pieces, the way my grandmother used to do, and threw it to them. So what did she do? The mother, when she brought some breadcrumbs, she brought bread and just got them into small pieces, into crumbs, and just the way grandmother used to do, she threw to the sparrows who were gathered there to bid farewell to the grandmother. The sparrows took no notice of the bread. See the emotions that they had. They didn't pay any attention to the bread thrown by the mother. When we carried my grandmother's pots off, they flew away without making any sound. So they were just there to pay their homage to the grandmother. When they carried grandmother's pots off, they flew away silently. They didn't pay attention to the breadcrumbs that the mother had thrown for them. And next morning, the sweepers swept the breadcrumbs into the dustbin. And next morning, it was all clean. And I think there was no more gathering of the sparrows, because it was not only about the feeding, it was not only about the throwing of breads and spending some time with the sparrows. It was a special bond that lies between the grandmother and the birds that was broken completely now. She was no more, and that's why there will be not a single sparrow in the veranda, it seems. So the chapter is completed here. Now students, your homework is, I think you have understood the chapter. Your homework is to write the summary of the chapter, summary of the story. What did you understand? And your own experience, your own feeling and your own bond that you shared with your grandmother. Students, you write a paragraph where you will have to express the bond that you are sharing with your grandmother. I hope you understood. Thank you students. In next class again we will meet. Have a nice day.